A really salient point is that today, 2018 and also last year, 2017, for much of the United States, the least expensive way to produce electricity was from either solar power or wind power. Okay, here's the costs of electricity from various sources. Electricity from nuclear power stations, $148 a megawatt hour. From coal, $102 a megawatt hour. Gas, $60 a megawatt hour. So gas is almost half the price of coal, which is why I showed you that previous figure showing that the annihilation virtually of the US coal industry. So gas, $60, the least expensive fossil fuel. Solar, $50. Wind, $45. So, wind and solar now undercut all fossil fuels in the US. That's a very recent development. This diagram shows you the background. This is a figure I took from a report issued by Lazard, the investment bank, recently. The vertical axis here shows you the cost of energy in terms of dollars per megawatt hour. Along the horizontal axis, you've got years running from 2009 over there to 2017 last year right here. And each of these lines shows you the cost of electricity from a given technology and how it's moved over time. If you look at the right-hand end of this diagram, so here you'll see the numbers I just showed you. $148 for nuclear, $102 for coal, down to $45 for wind. So those are the figures in 2017, according to Lazard. What's interesting about this diagram is to follow the line which shows you the cost of solar power, which is the line which starts at the top over on the left and ends up almost at the bottom over on the right. Shows you the plummeting cost of electricity from solar power. Back in 2009, which is only 8 years ago, cost of power from solar was $179 a megawatt hour. Now it's $45 a megawatt hour. So back in 2009, solar was the most expensive of all of these options. Now it's almost the cheapest of all these options, and surely will be the cheapest within a couple of years, because the costs are still falling. In fact, solar power undercut gas only in 2015. So it's actually only 2 years that solar has been able to undercut all of the fossil fuels in the US. Wind has first undercut all the fossil fuels back here in 2010. So it's really only the current decade, and in particular the last couple of years of the current decade, that renewable energy has undercut fossil fuels. But it now does so, and it does so very clearly indeed. And the costs of renewable energy are falling, and falling quite rapidly still. And there's a lot of technological progress to be made in the solar field. Wind, I think, is a fairly mature technology. We won't see huge drops in the price of wind, but solar is not a mature technology. There are a lot of new concepts in solar power coming through, and all my engineering friends tell me that the efficiency of solar power will increase by a large amount in the next decade. So that rather than looking at $50 a megawatt hour, we could be looking at $25 a megawatt hour from solar within 5 to 10 years.